All right guys, so I got one more engine bay dress up mod for you today, and that is the Downstar strut brace kit. A couple of weeks back I did their engine bay kit, and the guys at Downstar sent me the matching strut brace kit to do for my F80 M3, which was just the classiest move ever. So huge shout out and thank you to the crew at Downstar. Really appreciate you guys. All right, so with that, let's just go ahead and get right into the installation. So just like last time, we'll go through what's in the bag, where everything goes in the engine bay, and then what tools you're gonna need. Okay, so for the tools to remove the old hardware, we need a 10, 13, and 16 mil sockets, an E12 and an E14 and a T30. And then for the new hardware, we'll use a 5, 6, and 8 millimeter hex, as well as an extension that kind of helps with some of the bolts, particularly around the triangle brace. Something to remove the fasteners, this works great. And then finally, a torque wrench, because everything except for the expansion tank bolts have to be torqued down. The first step is to remove the plastic windshield cowl cover. So for that, we're gonna get a 10 millimeter socket and rotate each of those 3 bolts a quarter turn, and then use our fastener removal tool to remove the one plastic tab fastener. Careful with these things, they are kind of fragile. All right, next up is to remove this rubber piece. So on the passenger side, you have 4 fasteners. On the driver's side, you'll have a 5th one over here. And then also whatever tool you're using to remove these fasteners, you can go up under here and remove this wire. Just pull up gently, and this will unseat from the plastic piece underneath. And then you can just remove this rubber part. Now we have to remove the plastic fender liner here. So one of the fasteners was already removed as part of this rubber piece. So now you just have these 2 fasteners to remove, and this will come out. You'll be able to clear out years of dirt underneath of this.
This weather sucks, bro.
All right, so let's go through the different sections here. So first up is the expansion tank bracket bolts. So you have 2 bolts here. One's a 10 mil, one's a T30, and you'll replace them with the 2 5 mil hex bolts. Tighten till snug. Number 2, carbon strut bar to front support. So these are 2 13 mil bolts in the front. You'll replace them with the 2 6 mil hex bolts, tightened to 28 Newton meters. And note, if you've already done the engine bay dress up kit, then these will already be done, and you can keep these as spares. All right, number 3, carbon strut bar to aluminum brace. 3 on each side, held in place by 13 mil bolts. You'll replace them with the 6 mil hex bolts, tightened to 28 Newton meters. Number 4, aluminum brace to strut towers. 3 on each side, held in place by E12 Torx bolts. You'll replace them with the 6 mil hex bolts, tightened to 28 Newton meters. Number 5, strut top hat reinforcement ring. So there are 5 16 mil bolts on each side that you'll replace with the 6 mil hex bolts. I believe these are tightened to 28 Newton meters. Based on what I've seen online, you might want to double check that. Quick note about this one. So if you have an early F80, F82, then you only have 3 bolts, and I can't remember if it's on both sides or just the passenger side, but cars made after 2015 got the 5 bolt configuration. Another thing is that on the passenger side, 2 of those bolts will be hidden underneath the aluminum brace, so up to you if you want to remove that. Number 6, triangle brace to chassis. So you have 4 on each side. 3 of the bolts are held in place by an E12, and the one in the back is held in place by an E14. The 3 E12s will be replaced by the 6 mil hex bolts, tightened to 28 Newton meters. The 8 millimeter in the back will be tightened to 56 Newton meters. I'm pretty sure that's the correct number, but you might want to double check that. And finally, number 7, the aluminum brace to chassis. So there's 1 on each side. You'll remove that with an E14, replace that with an 8 mil hex bolt, and that is tightened to 34 Newton meters. Just like last time, quick tip. So all the bolts that I took off the car, I have in these individual bags labeled as what section they were and what bolts they are. So in case you ever need to revert the kit or something like that, that you have everything and you know where it all went. Overall impressions of this kit are, it is, of course, absolutely worth doing. So if you've only done the engine bay dress up kit, you know, it's great, but when you do the strut brace bolts, I think it adds balance. So I highly recommend getting both sets if you're gonna do beauty washers. And you know what? I changed my mind on not doing the fender bolts for the sides here. So if you saw from the engine bay dress up video, I wasn't going to do those. However, since I had to remove those to get to the triangle brace, I figured, you know what, these things look too good not to do the full set. And in my opinion, one of the biggest benefits of doing the strut brace kit is getting rid of those rubber pieces over the strut dome. I'm pretty happy that those are gone. All right, guys, well, I think that is about it for engine bay dress up stuff for now. Again, huge thank you to Downstar for sending the strut brace kit. And if you're considering doing the beauty washers, I do recommend doing both just because, again, if you just do the engine bay kit, it's a little bit more concentrated with the bolts up front over the radiator bracket and the headlight bracket, whereas adding the strut brace, I think adds that balance, definitely kind of evens things out a little bit from front to back. In terms of any other engine bay stuff in the short term, I'm thinking maybe an engine cover, maybe like a carbon fiber one from Eventuri or an I&D painted one in Yas Marina blue. So comment below, let me know which one you think might look better because I always love the feedback, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.